A wise Stoic never reveals these secrets. 9 things you should never share. In a world where discretion is essential, true wisdom lies in knowing what to reveal and what to keep private. Protecting our privacy is crucial. It's a safeguard that allows our goals and dreams to thrive away from prying eyes. This understanding is key to modern wisdom, maintaining our peace and privacy in an era of constant connectivity. So, what secrets do wise individuals keep to protect their peace and personal progress? Stay tuned as we reveal the 9 things a wise Stoic never shares. Welcome to Stoic Keys. If you're new here, please subscribe and like the video to support more content like this. Let's begin this insightful journey together. Are you ready? 1. Financial details. In the realm of personal finance, adopting a Stoic mindset means embracing prudence and discretion, invaluable allies that guide us through the often treacherous terrain of economic matters. Discussing one's bank account balance, investment strategies, debts, or future financial plans with openness may seem like an act of transparency and connection with others. However, such financial transparency is fraught with risks, subtle yet significant. Stoic philosophers like Seneca and Epictetus have long advocated for moderation in all aspects of life, particularly in financial dealings. Seneca's wisdom, true wealth lies in the self-sufficiency of the soul, not in the accumulation of material goods, resonates deeply in today's materialistic society. This perspective highlights the inherent dangers of sharing too much. It can inadvertently fuel envy and lead to misinterpretations that may erode mutual respect and ignite veiled rivalries even among close acquaintances. Moreover, discussing one's debts or less prudent financial decisions can pave the way for premature judgments, painting a skewed picture of one's financial health and possibly undermining one's self-esteem. In contrast, Epictetus taught the value of handling finances with care and avoiding excess, a principle that encourages us to guard our financial information as we would our most prized possessions. By choosing selectively what financial details to share, we protect not only our assets, but also our journey towards financial independence. This strategic discretion ensures that our financial plans, those blueprints for future prosperity, are not devalued or sabotaged before they come to fruition. Thus, in managing our finances, the Stoic approach is not about concealment, but about the wise distribution of information, ensuring that what we share enhances rather than compromises our stability. As we navigate the complexities of modern financial landscapes, this approach becomes even more pertinent. In a world where the oversharing of personal data can lead to significant repercussions, maintaining a Stoic reserve about one's financial matters is not just practical. It is a crucial strategy for preserving personal integrity and fostering lasting financial stability. By integrating these Stoic principles into our financial management practices, we align ourselves with a philosophy that has not only withstood the test of time, but also offers profound insights into the conduct of a balanced, fulfilling life. This sage advice, when applied, can transform our financial interactions and lead to a more secure and centered existence. In this way, we not only safeguard our financial future, but also cultivate a richer, more resilient character, rooted in the wise management of our resources and relationships. 2. Future plans. Revealing your future plans too early is akin to opening a book whose pages are still blank. Every aspiration and goal you possess are like seeds, vulnerable to the harsh climates of criticism and envy. When you share these too soon, you might inadvertently invite undue scrutiny and interference, diminishing the impact and surprise when they finally take root. Think about it. Have you ever announced a goal only to feel the weight of others' doubts and judgments stifling its growth? In today's world, where opinions can often overshadow facts, the words of the Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius ring truer than ever. Prudence in managing our future endeavors is critical. Keeping your dreams under wraps until they're well on their way to fruition isn't just about secrecy. It's about safeguarding your inner peace and ensuring you can navigate without the noise of external input. This selective sharing of information isn't about hiding, but rather strategically choosing when and to whom to reveal your plans. This method protects your projects from those who may, despite their best intentions, impose their insecurities upon you, or worse, from those who view your potential success as a threat to their own achievements. Consider the story of Sarah, a young entrepreneur who learned this lesson the hard way. She excitedly shared her innovative business idea in its infancy with a group of peers, only to find her concept prematurely critiqued and discouraged. It was only when she decided to refine her plans in private, shielding her vision from premature judgments, that she truly made progress. Her success, when finally unveiled, was undeniable, and all the more sweet for the surprise it delivered to those who had doubted her. The act of quietly nurturing your plans allows for a freedom that is rare in our interconnected world. It provides you with the flexibility to adapt and refine your goals without the pressure of living up to public expectation. It's empowering to work towards something significant, letting your achievements speak for themselves when the time is right. This approach not only cultivates a strong personal narrative, but also reinforces your self-confidence, free from the shadows of doubt cast by others. Now ask yourself, how often do you share your goals with others? Have you ever felt your enthusiasm wane under their skeptical gazes? The next time you're poised to reveal your plans, consider the power of keeping them close to your chest, allowing them the room to evolve naturally, protected from premature exposure. In essence, guarding your future plans is an act of faith in yourself and your capabilities. It's a commitment to your personal growth, allowing you to steer the course of your journey on your terms. Keep focused on your guiding star, and when you finally choose to share your accomplishments with the world, the impact will be all the more profound. Let the fruits of your labor be a testament to the wisdom of your silence. Remember, a Stoic mindset isn't about concealment, but about wise timing and the strategic unveiling of your life's work. 3. Family problems. Dealing with family issues is like balancing on a tightrope, suspended over a deep chasm of emotions and expectations. You might think that sharing these personal challenges beyond your closest confidants could bring support and understanding, but more often than not, it only exposes your vulnerabilities to misinterpretation or worse, exploitation. Family matters are woven with complex emotions and stories that define us and influence how we interact with the world. When these private issues are aired publicly, they are seldom viewed with empathy. Instead, they become subjects of judgment, morbid curiosity, or even sensationalism. Why is it then, in an era where the line between private and public is so blurred, that we should keep our family difficulties confined to the home? It's because each family operates under its own unique set of dynamics and conflict resolution methods that outsiders typically don't understand. Well-meaning advice can thus feel more burdensome than beneficial, adding to the chaos rather than alleviating it. Moreover, in today's digital age, where personal details can easily be weaponized, sharing sensitive family information can provide fodder for those with ill intentions to manipulate or harm. By keeping family struggles private, you shield your loved ones from unnecessary external scrutiny and the potential fallout from premature public exposure. Conflicts, however challenging, can be pivotal moments for growth and strengthening family bonds. Often, solutions and healing need to come from within, nurtured by the family's collective effort to confront and overcome their issues together. The Stoic mindset teaches us that discretion isn't merely about hiding things, but about respecting the sanctity of intimate relationships and protecting them from the chaos of the outside world. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This holds true for managing family issues as well. By guarding the privacy of our family life and handling matters internally, we foster an environment of trust and mutual support. Here, every member can contribute to resolving conflicts, strengthening the familial bond, and ensuring that the family unit emerges more united and resilient. Let's consider then, what steps can you take to ensure that your family's private issues are handled with the respect and discretion they deserve? How might this Stoic approach change the way you view and manage familial conflicts in the future? 4. Personal conflicts. Handling personal conflicts, whether with friends, family, or colleagues, demands not just tact, but a profound level of wisdom. Marcus Aurelius, the Stoic emperor, teaches us that the best of all things is the ability to discern the good from the bad. This insight is particularly relevant when we face the urge to disclose our disputes. It might seem natural to share our disagreements openly, perhaps as a way to vent, seek support, or rally allies. However, the repercussions of such openness can be far-reaching, potentially tarnishing our public image and harming professional relationships. Imagine a scenario where John, a project manager, vents about a disagreement with a co-worker on social media. Although seeking support, John's post spreads beyond his intended audience, damaging his professional relationships and leading to mistrust among his team. This story illustrates the risks associated with publicizing personal conflicts. Instead of resolving tensions, John's choice amplifies them, showing how quickly private disputes can escalate in our interconnected world. Sharing the intimate details of our conflicts can invite unwanted scrutiny and judgment, complicating matters and extending disputes beyond the original parties involved. Furthermore, such actions might pigeonhole us as conflict-prone or unprofessional, adversely affecting our credibility in the workplace. In the realm of professional relationships, this perception can be particularly detrimental, leading to a breakdown in teamwork and trust among colleagues. The Stoic approach suggests that wisdom lies in managing these conflicts discreetly. By resolving disagreements privately, we avoid transforming them into public spectacles that fuel office gossip and erode the organizational atmosphere. This not only protects our professional standing, but also maintains the quality of our workplace environment. Keeping personal conflicts under wraps allows us to address issues constructively, fostering resolutions that might not be possible under the watchful eyes of a broader audience. This method of handling disputes does more than preserve professional relationships. It also cultivates a culture of mutual respect and understanding, free from the divisions that judgment and public scrutiny can create. When we choose to manage our conflicts quietly, we uphold our dignity and the dignity of others involved, ensuring that resolutions are reached based on respect and understanding rather than coercion or public pressure. The decision to keep personal conflicts private is not merely a strategic choice, but a testament to our commitment to handling relationships with integrity and respect. By embracing this approach, we not only solve our immediate conflicts more effectively, but also build a reputation as individuals who navigate the complexities of human relationships with grace and dignity. This, in turn, fortifies our personal and professional lives against the turmoil that indiscretion can bring. Drop a quick privacy in the comments if you also think keeping your spiritual beliefs private is important. Let's see how many of us share this view. 5. Health issues. Discussing health issues openly might seem like an act of trust, aiming to draw support from those around us. Yet, the way we share details about our health, whether physical or mental, requires more than just open communication. It requires strategic discretion. Health issues significantly affect not only our personal lives, but also how we are perceived and treated by society. Maintaining privacy regarding our health is not an attempt to hide, but rather a profound act of self-care and an assertion of dignity. As the Stoic philosopher Seneca aptly stated, "The health of the soul is the strength of the soul itself," reminding us that our inner resilience is paramount. When we reveal our health conditions, treatments, and diagnoses, we hope for empathy and support. However, this openness can unfortunately also lead to stigmatization, a prevalent issue even today. Health challenges, particularly those less understood or subject to societal prejudices, are often distorted by stereotypes and myths. These misconceptions can lead to premature judgments and social isolation, affecting how individuals are viewed both personally and professionally. The information shared might limit opportunities or influence others' perceptions negatively, thereby affecting one's life in substantial ways. In today's digital age, where personal data can easily circulate beyond intended boundaries, protecting one's privacy has become increasingly crucial. Choosing selectively whom to inform about personal health issues is not just about privacy. It's about maintaining control over one's own narrative. This selective sharing allows individuals to highlight their progress and strengths instead of being defined by their conditions. It's about controlling the story of your health, ensuring it reflects your reality rather than letting it be shaped by others' misconceptions or biases. This control is not only vital for managing health effectively, but also for preserving one's sense of autonomy and self-esteem, especially crucial when navigating health challenges. Deciding how and with whom to share personal health details is deeply personal and should be respected as such. Opting for a selective approach is more than a strategy. It's a declaration that although health is part of our journey, it doesn't encapsulate our identity. By maintaining a Stoic mindset in managing our health information, we affirm that our well-being, though integral, does not define us entirely. It's a practice in upholding the complexity and integrity of our human experience. What measures can you take to ensure your health information remains a private aspect of your life, empowering rather than limiting you? These questions not only challenge us to think about our approach to personal health, but also encourage a broader reflection on how we manage and disclose sensitive information in all areas of life. 6. Acts of generosity. In our lives, acts of generosity and charity form a beautiful tapestry of kindness that brightens the darkest parts of human existence. Yet the true essence of these actions lies not in seeking applause or recognition, but in the purity and sincerity of the act itself. As the Stoic philosopher Epictetus so aptly put it, true generosity is doing something good without expecting anything in return, not even praise. This profound insight captures the heart of what it means to give genuinely. Publicly showcasing our charitable deeds can, paradoxically, diminish their intrinsic value. It turns acts meant to be selfless into tools for gaining social esteem or status. Authentic generosity thrives on discretion. It's about helping because there is a need, not because there is an audience. By keeping our acts of charity private, we not only safeguard the recipient's dignity, preventing them from feeling like they owe us something, but we also keep our motivations pure, ensuring our actions are driven by a true desire to make a difference. Moreover, being discreet about our charitable actions serves as a crucial reminder. The value of a good deed is not lessened by the absence of spectators. In fact, there's a unique beauty and profound satisfaction in knowing that you've contributed to the betterment of someone else's life, or to a cause greater than yourself, without any expectation of recognition. This approach not only allows us to reflect more deeply on why we give, but also strengthens our character. It shows that we value integrity over praise, and that we are committed to genuine acts of kindness, whether or not anyone else notices. Choosing to keep our generosity private also protects us from the skepticism and cynicism that can often accompany public displays of charity. In a world increasingly doubtful of the true intentions behind visible acts of giving, opting for discretion challenges the notion that acts of kindness need to be public to be meaningful. By deciding to maintain the privacy of our charitable efforts, we're not just preserving the integrity of our actions, we're also prompting others to rethink what it means to truly help someone. So let me ask you, how do you choose to give? Do you find joy in the quiet satisfaction of helping others without fanfare, or do you feel compelled to share your good deeds? Reflecting on these questions can help us understand our motivations and perhaps lead us to appreciate the profound impact of unseen acts of generosity. By embracing a Stoic mindset, we deepen our understanding of generosity, not as a means for personal gain, but as a sincere commitment to the welfare of others, creating a legacy of kindness that, while invisible, is immeasurably impactful. This is the true power of giving, felt not in the moment of applause, but in the quiet times when we realize just how much of a difference we've made. 7. Love life. In the intricate dance of human relationships, the domain of love is like a hidden coral reef, vibrant, mysterious, and teeming with life. Here, our deepest feelings and most profound connections take root, weaving a tapestry of affection and closeness that defines much of our personal joy. Yet in this era where oversharing has become mistaken for authenticity, it's crucial to remember the wisdom of the Stoics, who valued the sanctity of private life. Marcus Aurelius, a proponent of Stoic thought, once remarked, "Dwell on the beauty of life. Watch the stars and see yourself running with them. Just as we might protect a precious secret, so too should we shield the details of our love lives from the public eye. Indiscriminately broadcasting the nuances of our romantic relationships does not enhance them. Rather, it risks diminishing their richness and exposing them to the harsh glare of public scrutiny. This often leads to the sacred elements of intimacy being misunderstood or trivialized. By choosing to keep the personal moments of our love lives private, we're not hiding, but rather honoring the profound connections we share. This decision is less about secrecy and more about preserving the vibrancy and integrity of our most cherished relationships. Every time we expose details of our love life to the world, be it through social media or casual conversations, we inadvertently transform our private experiences into public spectacles. These revelations invite others to weigh in, casting their judgments and potentially distorting the narrative of our relationships. This kind of scrutiny can place undue pressure on a relationship, forcing it to conform to external expectations rather than developing naturally through the mutual understanding and complicity that should guide two people in love. Choosing privacy allows couples to navigate their journey together without interference, providing a safe haven for growth and exploration. It turns challenges into private lessons rather than public spectacles, strengthening the relationship against potential adversities. Furthermore, when conflicts or breakups do occur, having maintained a level of discretion can serve as a profound source of strength. It allows the healing process to be a private, personal experience, which often leads to more genuine and lasting resolutions. Therefore, as you navigate the waters of your romantic life, consider the value of keeping some aspects just between you and your partner. Ask yourself, how might your relationships change if they were nurtured away from the public eye? How might discretion enhance the trust and intimacy you share with your partner? Embracing a Stoic mindset in matters of the heart is not about building walls, but about choosing which windows to open and which to keep closed. It's about recognizing that the true beauty of your love life flourishes under the stars, in the quiet moments shared only between you and your loved one, far from the prying eyes of the world. This is the essence of a love that is not only preserved, but deeply respected. Thanks for tuning in. Do you believe discretion is crucial? Show your agreement by commenting discreet. Aiteixitains derotenti. Maitames dinctis. 8. Opinions about others. In today's, where opinions are quickly formed and judgments swiftly passed, there is a profound wisdom in choosing to keep certain opinions about others to ourselves. It may feel like a mark of honesty or transparency to openly share criticisms or negative evaluations, but such actions often risk damaging relationships, fostering discord, and potentially eroding our own integrity. Our perceptions of others are invariably shaped by our own experiences, biases, and emotional states. When we decide to hold back our judgments, we are not just exercising restraint, we are also showing respect for the complex individual journeys that each person is on. This pause gives us time to reflect on why we may feel a certain way about someone, often revealing more about our own issues than those of the person we're judging. Consider a colleague whose approach to work drastically differs from yours, leading to frustration. By keeping initial negative reactions private and choosing to discuss your differences directly, you might discover effective strategies that benefit both of your work styles. Choosing discretion over disclosure helps maintain and even strengthen the bonds we have, whether they are personal or professional. When we avoid spreading unfavorable opinions, we prevent the kind of division and tension that can disrupt team dynamics and group cohesion. This prudent path helps us build a reputation as mature, reliable individuals who are capable of handling sensitive information thoughtfully. It also encourages us to seek constructive ways to address issues directly with those involved, which is far more likely to result in positive changes and mutual understanding. This approach to handling opinions about others not only fosters personal growth, but also nurtures the development of more genuine and resilient relationships. Choosing to engage directly and respectfully with someone rather than speaking about them to others enhances trust and encourages a culture of open communication and feedback. The decision to keep negative opinions private is not just a personal choice, but a commitment to fostering a more respectful and understanding community. It demonstrates a Stoic mindset that values the collective well-being and harmony of our environments over the fleeting satisfaction of expressing every thought. Ultimately, this practice underscores that while we are free to think and speak as we wish, we also bear the responsibility to do so in ways that are considerate and constructive, always mindful of the broader impact of our words. 9. Spiritual beliefs. The topic of spiritual beliefs often intersects with daily life in unexpected and sometimes challenging ways. It's crucial to consider how openly discussing our religious affiliations or spiritual practices might impact our relationships in various social or professional environments. For instance, revealing your spiritual practices at work might inadvertently lead to biases or even prejudice, affecting how colleagues and superiors view you. This can influence not just the professional dynamics, but also personal interactions within those settings. Stoic philosophers like Epictetus have long advocated a life led by reason and virtue, suggesting that the true essence of spirituality is more about personal character cultivation and accepting what we cannot control. This philosophical approach encourages us to focus on our internal growth rather than external validation. For the Stoics, keeping spiritual practices private wasn't about secrecy. It was about maintaining authenticity in their beliefs without the influence or judgment of others. This Stoic mindset helps in practicing one's spiritual beliefs purely and wholeheartedly, free from the potential distortions or distractions that public scrutiny might bring. Now, consider a modern scenario. An employee finds great solace and focus through daily meditation, but chooses to keep this practice private at their workplace. This discretion allows them to avoid potential misunderstandings or labels that might arise from colleagues who may have differing views on meditation. By keeping these practices private, the individual is able to fully experience and benefit from their spiritual routines without the added burden of explaining or justifying their choices to others. The choice to keep one's spiritual beliefs private is not just a protective measure, but also a profound affirmation of freedom. It allows each person to explore and grow in their spirituality on their own terms, fostering a personal journey that is authentic and unswayed by external opinions. This personal space is essential for genuine spiritual exploration, where one can reflect deeply on their beliefs and how these beliefs shape their understanding of the world and their place within it. Consider your own experiences. How do you navigate the sharing of your spiritual beliefs? Do you feel pressured to conform or hide these aspects of yourself? Or do you find freedom in expressing your spirituality? Reflecting on these questions can help you understand the delicate balance between sharing and safeguarding your spiritual life. It's about recognizing that while sharing can sometimes lead to meaningful connections, the choice to keep certain aspects private can enhance your personal growth and ensure that your spiritual journey remains yours and yours alone. In conclusion, embracing a Stoic mindset towards your spiritual beliefs can profoundly impact your personal and social life. It teaches us that some aspects of our lives gain more by being held close than broadcasted, ensuring that our spiritual path is as authentic and unencumbered as possible. This approach not only protects our inner peace and personal development, but also respects the complex fabric of our diverse and pluralistic society. As we conclude, I encourage you to reflect on how you can apply this Stoic wisdom to your own life. How might maintaining a private spiritual practice enhance your personal growth and happiness? Does keeping some beliefs to yourself strengthen your character and inner peace? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below, and let's discuss how these Stoic principles can lead us to a more fulfilling life. Remember, the path to wisdom is not just in learning, but in applying these lessons each day. Thank you for watching, and please consider subscribing to Stoic Keys for more insights on living a stoically inspired life.